So my air conditioning wasn't responding to anything. I'd set the temperature on the thermostat, turn it on cool, turn it on. Nothing was happening. I checked the air conditioning out in the yard. The fan wasn't turning, nothing was happening. So I came up here, checked this this unit, the whatever this thing is. Checked it out. Seemed everything was in order. Came across this little guy here. This light was actually red. This light was red, and I found it down here. It was inside this. As you can see down here, this is all full of water. This is the catch tray, I guess, for all the water. What I've determined is this is the secondary drain tube. You know what? No, it's not, because that's extra PVC. So I'm just making stuff up as we go. Anyway, this is the condensation catch down here. As you can see, it's full of water. Got water in here. The drain's down here. Later on, I'll post a video on cleaning that drain. But anyway, found this thing. This red light was on, and it was sitting in the water. So I pulled it out of the water. I was like, hey, that's electronic. It probably shouldn't be there. Pulled it out, hung it up to dry. Still nothing happened. Did a lot of searching on YouTube, Google. Found what I could find. Determined this is probably a safety switch that's down there. In case that fills with water, this will determine that it's filling with water, and hey, that's probably not good. So it'll stop the whole system from working. So I came in here, checked this out, push here. There's no button. So I followed this wire. It goes to here. Ended up unscrewing this. It was hand tight, but it was pretty tight. Unscrewed this after I got it a little bit loose. I heard a flick. Everything came back on. This light went off. And then the air conditioning started running. So what I determined was this is the actual safety stop for the whole air conditioning unit. That if this starts to fill with water, this was sitting in here. Actually, you know what? This was in here. If it fills with water, this will determine that it's filling with water and shut the whole system off. And I'm guessing this actually holds this. So we're going to pump this out and put this back in here. Get this working again. So what we've determined is that this filling with water is actually pretty normal. The drain tube is under here, right there. You can see there. That's probably clogged, which we'll get to later. That's what's meant to drain this condensation. That's pretty normal. But since the clog's there, it's filling up, and it's ended up covering this thing. When in fact, this probably sitting down at the bottom is what really caused the problem, instead of sitting in this holder, which I found is really probably the issue. But we'll go ahead and pump this out, set this in here, and the AC will keep working. This is the standard pump. Alright, before that gets too full, I'm going to go empty that. Look at all that water though, already. Just that. It's definitely got to be this thing. If you have one of these, if you got your air conditioning is not doing anything, you flip the switch, nothing happens, the fan ain't going. Oh shoot, that was in the water. Oh shit. Alright, come look for one of these things. Yeah, one of those things. Look for it in your drain pan here, and it's probably your we'll call it the condensation determiner. It's probably this thing. Condensation determiner is activated. So pull that out of the water, drain all this water out of here. I'm gonna go empty that bucket and keep draining some water. So, oh shit. Okay. All right. So, as you can see, I got water kind of everywhere using this pump here. It's for like a little boat. Just remember the 5 P's. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Piss poor performance. 8. Remember the 8 P's. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. The 8 P's. Yeah. I got a lot of water here. It's no big deal. I'm gonna go get a towel. We'll sop all this up. It's not a big deal. Just lay down a towel. Put your little drain tub here. Use whatever means you're gonna use, whether it's a cup. If you use a cup, good luck to you. But a little pump here you can get like anywhere for like a small boat. That's what I use to pump out the water here. So basically, what we did was determined that this is some sort of safety stop. That if this drain pan fills with water from condensation from the AC unit, shit, I forgot what this is called. It's called something. It's called something from the AC. The AC unit. It's normally drains into this drain pan, which goes to that tube there. That drains out. If that gets clogged, this will start to fill up with water, which will reach this sensor here that's normally located in this apparatus. I don't know which way that goes. Alright, hold on. So, it's supposed to kind of sum up everything on this. And you know what? That's in there. Alright. There's no click or anything, but let's hope, you know what? Well, it's in there. Alright, so that goes in there. I'll stow this excess cord up here so that's not sitting in the water. The rest of this is okay. So we're assuming this is, I guess, the determining sensor if this is filling with water, and if this gets covered in water, it'll shut the whole system off. So if your AC isn't responding to anything, your fan isn't working at all, that's what the issue was here. To get it working immediately, just pull this out of the water, unscrewed. Yep. This right here, whatever that is. And then it clicked, the AC started working again. Then drain the water out of here. It should be good now. It is good now. It is good now. It's working. It's working now.